Once upon a time, in the wild, Wild West, there lived a rancher and his wife. Every morning, just as the sun was coming up, the rancher saddled up his horses, fed the cattle, while his wife baked biscuits. Biscuits with butter, biscuits with honey, biscuits with jelly. Yes, those biscuits were as plump as pillows, soft as clouds, and as tasty as big Texas BBQ. Then one day, just as the sun was coming up, the rancher's wife decided she was tired of making biscuits. So she measured and mixed and made gingerbread dough. She rolled that dough flat and cut out the shape of a boy. But not just any boy. He had boots on his feet, he had a hat on his head, and he had a big belt buckle made of spun sugar. He was a gingerbread cowboy. She took raisins and candies and nuts and gave him two bright eyes, a laughing mouth, a cowboy vest with fringe, and she put him in the oven to bake. I sure am hungry for biscuits," said the rancher, leaning over and sniffing that rodeo roping good smell coming out of the oven. He opened the door for just a peek, and quick as a flick of a cow's ponytail, out jumped the gingerbread cowboy, and he ran out the door as fast as his boots would carry him. "Whoa!" shouted the rancher. "Come on back," said the rancher's wife. But the gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." And he jumped over a horned lizard gobbling up ants and raced away as fast as his boots would carry him, until he came to a roadrunner. "I was about to have a lizard for breakfast," said the roadrunner, "but I think I'll eat you instead." The gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." And he wriggled through the coral fence and raced away as fast as his boots would carry him, until he came to a band of Javel in a munching on cactus pads. Gingerbread," shouted the Javeliness. The gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." And he galloped past the prickly cactus and raced away as fast as his boots would carry him, until he came to a herd of long-horned cattle grazing in the field. "Then, no more grass for us," they cried. "We want gingerbread." But the gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." He ducked between their legs and raced away as fast as his boots could carry him, until he met some hungry cowboys riding on the range. The cowboys yelled, "Stampede boys!" They wanted gingerbread, too. The gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." He turned down a canyon and raced away as fast as his boots would carry him, until he met a coyote napping in the sun. Now the gingerbread cowboy was feeling mighty pleased with himself. "I've run away from the rancher and his wife, the roadrunner, the Javanese, the longhorn cattle, and the addle cowboys," he bragged, "and I can run from you too." The coyote smiled. "I don't want to chase you," he said, "but I can hear those folks coming fast, and there's a river just ahead. Hop on my tail and I'll take you across." "I can't let them catch me now," cried the gingerbread cowboy. So he hopped on to the safe part of the coyote's tail. The coyote splashed into the river and began to swim. It rained last night, and the river is deep. "You better get on my back," said the coyote. So the gingerbread cowboy climbed onto the coyote's back. By now the cowboys, the longhorns, the javelinas, the roadrunners, the rancher, and his wife had arrived at the edge of the river. The rancher's wife took out her lariat and swung a loop out towards the gingerbread cowboy. "Quick, stand on my nose," shouted the coyote. So the gingerbread cowboy jumped quickly up on the coyote's nose. Shouted the gingerbread cowboy as the lasso fell short. "They missed, but I won't," said the coyote. Flip, he tossed that gingerbread cowboy into the air like a flapjack on a griddle and swallowed him up in one gulp. And that was the end of the gingerbread cowboy. The end. Now if you look at the coyote, you see what he's doing. He is making a gingerbread boy out of dough. Now I would be interested in hearing in the comments below what you would do if you were that coyote to make it easier to catch a gingerbread boy next time. Thanks for listening.